Good morning there, chums. 'Tis I, Captain of the Steves, and today, chums, I'm playing Mana Monsters, the Android mobile game. Now, this is a match-free puzzle battler game, and you form a team of 3 monsters to go into dungeons and take on other monsters and do battle. And the way that you do battle is by matching 3 coloured gems together, and yes, and then it launches an attack. There's also special attacks. Here's some footage of some gameplay. I'm just going to be quiet so you can hear all the sound effects and listen to the music and so forth and so on. I'll be right back with you with a full review of this mobile game. So as you can see there is quite a lot of tactical thought that goes into this actual puzzle battler, which does fall into the puzzle category, and I like it, and I like the way it does it. It seems to be a new take on the match free, it really does. What I'm not so keen on is after you win a battle, you can actually boost your rewards by watching adverts, and it's the same freaking adverts all the time. Jurassic Park, or this bug game, or some sort of stock and shares type video, but you watch them no end. Now, how do you get your monsters? Well, you get awarded eggs as you're playing through. Normally after a boss battle or some sort of hard interaction, you get given eggs that you can put into incubators, or you can sell the eggs. And when you sell the eggs, you get gold coins. Now, those gold coins are used to upgrade your monsters. And yes, you can upgrade them quite a fair bit. So you can see here most of mine are C grade or C+, but I have got a B and an A monster, which you're going to see me actually hatch a rare monster towards the end of this video. Pretty darn sweet. And yeah, after you sell them and you get the coins, upgrading your monsters, you can then go into PvP battles against actual other players. But it is questionable whether you're playing against another player, because the way that they act, they actually pick stuff up really quickly and move stuff around far quicker than I, so it almost feels like it's AI driven but placed on a player model, I believe. I'm not sure. So yes, I do really like the PvP element, and it also gives you the chance to find some pretty darn sweet loot when you're going through the actual tiers and the reward table for the PvP. Heck yes. Now, I wouldn't say this game is pay to win at all in any way, shape or form, but as you do go up that sort of tree, you are sort of tempted to buy gems to sort of speed up and cut corners, especially when it comes to sort of maybe getting more keys to get more loot from the rewards for your battles, because you only get like, say, 5 keys, and they replenish, say, every 15 minutes or so, and so you need to put the game down for a good hour and a half to get all your keys replenished, but that's probably a good thing because it encourages you to get collect breaks from the game to get your keys back anyway. Now, a lot of these mobile games, I really wish there was an option to have a fully paid version of the game that unlocks for, say, I don't know, £30 or something, and then there's no microtransactions offered, and the way that the game works slightly alters. So this is an RPG battler, and there is an RPG element. There is a story that runs through this, and there are boss fights to actually take care of. And yes, the RPG element, it's okay. The text is okay. The story is all right. It's not like anything to write home about. It's there, basically. But there's bosses up against the Steve, and I can do frickin' combos! Heck yes I can. You take that, frickin' boss! Yeah, brilliant. And here's some more of the story. And as you can see here, the lingo, it's okay. And you get to choose a faction. You can either join the green guy or the red latte. I went for lady, and I think it's called Spike, the faction I joined. Now, there is no sort of evolval of your actual creatures per se. Now, you can sort of upgrade them by merging monsters into each other of the same kind to upgrade their class, and then once their class is higher, you can merge them into your main monster, and then your class will go up. So I have got a couple up to an A class now, well, one up to an A class, got one on B, and yes, sometimes they get some visual elements that change slightly, so some horns may grow a little bit bigger, but it's not a massive evolval like in Pokemon, say. Now, there's also a rune factory, and while you're actually upgrading your creature, you can apply runes. So once it gets to, say, a C class, you can apply 1 rune, B class you can apply 2, when it gets to an A class you can apply 3 runes, and those runes can do all sorts to your creature and buff it massively, or bring in different types of gem into the actual board and puzzle of a different colour, or health, so you can get health modules appear if you really want to by using runes. Okay, so the microtransactions in this game are to speed up and cut corners in time saving. Now I'm going to use some of my gems here, which I got in-game. I haven't paid any actual cash into this as yet. But yes, pretty darn freaking sweet. I'm going to be opening up my epic egg. Let's see what we get inside of the epic egg, shall we, people in the viewerverse? Heck yes! Well, I got a claw shank. Is that wordplay for Watchmen? Yes, pretty nice. Anyway, I really like this game. It's got a lot of gotcha mechanics, but I've got to level 120 without needing to plough any cash into it, so I think that's a good measure. Till next time, people, I would thoroughly recommend this one. Goodbye, goodbye, and goodbye again. Well, thank you very much for watching. If you like what you see, please hit a like and a subscribe, and I'd like to say a massive, great big thank you to all of my backers over on Patreon and over on YouTube membership. Thanking you, backers. And if you want to support this channel, just don't skip the adverts. That throws revenue down my avenue. Or yeah, just stay with Captain Steve that little bit longer and hit something on this screen. There's merch here now too.